Hey friends, in this video we are going to talk about uh, branded domains for your Subtrio or other high-level white label sub-account. Now, this is not what you would do at the agency level, okay? This is what you would do at the sub-account level. So what I mean by branded domains is this. So say you create a form or a survey or something like that, and you want it to be on your subdomain, like with your domain in it, and not Subtrio or another high-level white label, okay? So what you're going to do, actually, let me just show you real quick what that looks like. So this is just a form I have for one of the plugins I sell, and you can see up here it says link.subtrio.com. Okay, we can set this up so it is branded to your account, so it doesn't have the Subtrio name in it if you want it to look a little bit differently. So let me show you what it looks like when we brand it. So I set up a subdomain links.simpletechconnection.com. Okay. And the good news is, if you have never set up your branded domain before and you've been using like forms and surveys and things like that, both of these links will still work once you set up your branded domain. So you don't have to go back in and change everything out unless you just want to from the Subtrio link, okay? This link is still going to work even when we add our branded domain. So let's go into Subtrio and take a look at where we changed this, okay? So I'm just here in my Subtrio dashboard, and the first thing you're going to do is come down here to the bottom and click on Settings. Once that opens up, you want to be in your Business Profile tab, okay? You're going to scroll down to where it says Branded Domain, and you are going to type in the subdomain that you want for in here. Okay, so like I said, I did links.simpletechconnections.com. You could do links.yourdomain.com. You could do resources.yourdomain.com. You could do tools. You could do info.yourdomain.com, just whatever you want it to be. Okay, so once you pop that in there, see where mine says modify right here? That's because I already added a branded domain. Yours should say add domain. Let me pull up another sub account real quick so I can show you that. Okay, so here's another sub account, and you would just put like links.yourdomain.com, okay? And then you would click on add domain. And I think I'm actually just going to do this. So we are going to put in links.passiveincomepathways.com, okay? And then we're going to click on add domain. Okay, so here I am in another sub account, and you can see if you scroll down from your business settings, come down here, your business profile, scroll down until you get to the area where it says branded domain right here. And we're just going to put in links.growsomethingnew.com, okay? We're going to say that's our subdomain that we want to use for like forms and surveys and things. And then you're just going to click on add domain, and it's going to you can see it's right here, and you can choose either add it manually, or if you click on continue, it'll see if it can like automatically do it for you. Like especially if you're on Cloudflare or something like that, it's probably going to be able to do that for you. Now, this domain is not on Cloudflare, so it is one that you'll have to add manually. Okay, so what you'll need to do is either go into your cPanel for your web hosting and add this yourself, or contact your hosting provider and tell them that you want to add a subdomain for your domain. Give them that information. Tell them that you need a CNAME record. This is the host. And then you're going to copy this. It's just brand.ludicrous.cloud. That's the required value that they're going to need to add this subdomain. And I'll show you real quick what that's going to look like on my Simple Tech Connections hosting. So let's pop over here real quick. And I'm just going to log into my control panel. Now, if you have Big Scoots, this is what it's going to look like for you. If you don't have Big Scoots, first of all, highly recommend getting Big Scoots because they are like the best host I've ever had. And yeah, you should just have them. But if you don't have Big Scoots, you'll just have to get in touch with your hosting provider and figure out how to log into your cPanel and do this yourself. So for me on Big Scoots, I'm going to scroll down to the domains area and go into Zone Editor. And then you're going to find the domain that you want. We're working with growsomethingnew.com, and I'm just going to click on Manage over here. And I want to add a record. So mine is going to be links.growsomethingnew.com. Okay. You're going to change the type to a CNAME record, and then you're going to come back over to Subtrio and got to find out where the right location I am supposed to be in. And then you're going to grab this required value right here. You're going to copy it, and you're going to go back to your cPanel. You're going to paste that information into your record area right here, and you're going to click on Save Record. Okay. Now, once that is added, you can go into the list and try and find it. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. It doesn't matter. You're going to come back to your Subtrio account, okay? Usually you want to give it just a minute to kind of process a little bit, okay? And then you're going to click on Verify Records. It even gives you a little warning that says, hey, this can take a little bit of time. If it doesn't work right this minute, give it a couple more minutes and try again, okay? So I'm just going to pause while this verifies. All right, and then once it comes back to this page and it, like the little pop-up goes away and this is grayed out, you know that it went ahead and verified and you are in good shape. Now, if you ever need to change this, you can always click on the modify button right here and you can start the process over for adding a different subdomain if you want to. Okay, then you just want to make sure you click on update information. And that part is good to go. Now, if we come back to our dashboard, sites, and then go to forms. These are just some random forms that are on this website, but click on a form. This also is the same for surveys. If you come up here and click on preview first of all, and it takes you to links.growsomethingnew.com instead of link.subtrio.com. Now, I can also show you that if we change this to link.subtrio.com, it's also going to open up the same form. Like I said earlier, you don't have to go back in and change any of the links that you had used before for like some forms and surveys because it will work still. So that is the long and the short version of how to set up a branded domain for your forms and surveys and things like that for links in your Subtrio or other HighLevel white label sub account. Now, just a side note, this is different than the domains you set up for like your client portal and your funnels and things like that. Those are set up in a different video. This is just for things like forms and surveys and other odds and ends links that you might have in your sub account that you want to be on brand for you. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know, and thanks for watching.